Let's examine a couple of the types of cuts that are available. The most powerful cut comes from the shoulder, all right? This is the shoulder cut. You might think of this as loading up. This is a finishing blow. It is not one you're going to get to do unless you have created the opportunity for it. It is the slowest. It is the most powerful. But once committed to this, if you don't hit, you're in big trouble, okay? Another cut is the snap cut. All right, this is especially effective for exposed areas of flesh or skin. Works great against the face, works good on the thumb or the fingers or the back of the hand. It's a great way if you can reach in. If he has a weakness in his attack or any of his technique when he's parrying and this hand becomes an available target, whack. Hit it with this nice snap cut. This is where this pivoting grip is especially useful. A parry and a snap to the hand or a parry and a snap to the face. You can pretty much take the fight out of any opponent. All right? Close range, because this isn't sharpened on the back, you can actually push. You can support with this, although you want to be very careful with it. You could get in here, and if you've entered range, you can smash this into your opponent's face. Very, very effective, but not a standard cut. All right? This weapon is ideally suited for a cut that is a combination from the elbow through the hand and wrist. All right? We're going to call this our elbow cuts. So shoulder is the slowest and most powerful, but leaves you the most vulnerable. The snap cut, fingers and wrist. Okay, this is very effective, but only against exposed areas. It will not penetrate heavy clothing. Okay? And the wrist and elbow cut, this is what this blade was designed to do. It's the best balance between speed and power while maintaining your central guard position. Let me bring Payson in for a second. I'll give you a quick demonstration. Thank you. From here, if I'm going to step into our essentially medium close range, where I can actually reach him with an extension here like this, I would have had to work myself to this distance. If I had the opportunity, here's my heavy blow. Here's a diagonal, here's a reverse diagonal, here's a horizontal here. But you'll notice it's a pretty big motion, okay? My snap cut here, like that, it's unpleasant, sorry. It's going to get his attention. If he were to throw a blow, say, to my high chest, I would parry here, and I could snap there on his thumb or fingers. I'm not going to do that because we won't be able to use Payson for the rest of the presentation, but you can see it. I'm going to go to his guard like that. Okay? If he comes over here, if I pick this up here, I can snap to his hands or fingers. Right now, I'm going to the guard so that I don't hurt my partner. I could come from here and snap to the face. Okay? That's the use of the snap cut. Ideally, the cut I'm going to use is from here. And this is going to return me here so that once I cut, and if he continues on, I'll still pick it up and I can cut again. Okay? Combination of from the elbow and wrist, go to my head, here, and there's a diagonal cut. Go up here again, here, and I can take it on this side in the reverse. Doesn't matter. Okay? Thank you, Payson. This is the cut we will use most. Again, it's the ideal balance between both speed and power with this pivoting grip allowing you to return back to this central ready position. There are two other cuts that I would like to cover and add to your vocabulary. One is sometimes referred to as the Polish cut. I think that's a bit of a misnomer, but let me explain. There are cuts with the flat of the blade. There are times when I can deflect and I could snap down and hit you on the forearm or the back of the hand using the flat of the blade. I could take deflect you to the side and perhaps come up into the side of your face. We'll examine that a little bit more a little later. That's using the flat of the blade. It's quite humane, actually. The Polish cut utilizes the tip of the blade. It's similar to a rapier technique called a stramazon, where I am tearing with the tip of this. Typically, I might parry or defend and come down, and instead of using the true edge of the blade, I would shift a little lower and just tear across your face, your belly, the diagonal of your chest like a bandolier with the tip of this. Just simply shifting my hand back and forth. okay, can have a tearing effect with the tip of the blade. It's a harassing cut. It's designed to make you bleed. It's designed to take some of the fight out of you, okay? Can be very useful when properly applied. Also, I want to mention the cuts with the back edge, okay? Quite often done in a retraction, okay? There are a couple ways you can do cuts. You can do cuts that flow through. This is like a drawing cut, as we mentioned before. That's the ideal cut from the wrist and elbow, all right? You can do push cuts. The snap cut is essentially a percussion, but it can also advance forward like a push, all right? I can also come forward and draw back, like so. That would be another variation of the drawing cut. I'm drawing through the target area and returning back to center line. With the false edge, I can have my hand down and insert and cut on the way back on both sides. Very effective, very elusive, very hard to defend against. Payson, can I have you again for a moment, please? So from here, just drop your guard if you would. Again, we have vertical down, vertical up, diagonal down. Now, on the face, I can have vertical, diagonal, horizontal, upward, vertical, up, upward, vertical, upward, diagonal. Same thing here, vertical, diagonal, horizontal, upward, and here. All right? All very useful. From the fingers, a pushing cut, a snapping cut, here like this. Okay? My true edge drawing cut, forehand, true edge drawing cut, backhand. Notice that I am maintaining this center line with my hand. I am not letting my arm get way over here. I'm not withdrawing from my own box or my own body dimensions. This is called proportion. Keep it small. All right, here. This would be a loaded up cut, but very slow. If I do this, he's probably going to hit me on the arm because I've exposed myself. Do not withdraw in order to attack. Everything comes forward. Back edge. If, for example, I defend here, this is right here. This is an ideal time to use this back edge on this side or on this side, because once, again, if I defend out here, I'm right there. If he comes to the inside and I'm here, I'm right there. That's going to do it for him. Finally, my Polish cut here, actually don't parry. My Polish cut here, I'm going to feint. Go ahead up to a 5. When he goes here, I'm going to go here and I'm going to tear. I'm going to tear right across here. What would be more effective would be here. I come to here and feint you back. Give me the other, give me a 5. Here and here. I'm in here. I can just slash with the back edge. Face, neck, chest, belly, for that matter, up here. Okay? So some application of the different varieties of cuts that we have. A very versatile weapon.